Tuesday, December 9 is today, 2025. Good evening, everyone. It is in the news that the Economic Community of the West African States, ECOWAS, has declared state of emergency amid rising coup in West Africa. ECOWAS is declaring a state of emergency, and they declared this state of emergency in Abuja, where the presidents in the democratic countries of the ECOWAS gathered together in Abuja today in an emergency meeting to look into what is going on in West Africa. Now, I am afraid that there might be a regional war. Now, in this video, I'm going to drive you to the analysis that led to the conclusion that there might be a regional war. Now, when you look at what is going on, do you know that Nigeria survived a military coup this year? As I speak to you now, about 18 military officers are still in detention. And this is a secret that they just stop Nigerians not to be aware of it, like what is going on. Now, they are talking about what happened in Nigeria. Another one happened in Cotonou, Benin Republic. And I think I have been using the word attempted coup. That wasn't attempted coup. They succeeded. It was because of, greed and also part of the French base in Cotonou. You understand? That make sure that they gather intelligence on time, deploy people, use their fellow soldiers to stop them. If not, they have succeeded. They have done everything. They have gone to national television to announce that they have taken over. Okay, now, the issue here is this. I discovered that 30% of West African youths are not on social media. Yes, you heard me right. 30% of West African youths are not on social media. How do I derive to this point? I check the number of people on social media. I check the total population of the youths, ages 14 to 50 in West Africa. So I use it to check the approximate number of people that will be on social media right now. If 30% of the people are not on social media, that is to say 70% of West African youth are on social media. Now, among the 70% that are on social media, 60%, according to my own calculation, are supporting the military coup in West Africa. So if you think that the countries of Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, and faraway Guinea, that is not part of ECOWAS, that are the thing that is making Tinubu and the rest of the West African president to be afraid, you don't get it. They are afraid because they are seeing the level at which the people are backing the military coup. The level at which the people are falling in love with military regime again. So these people are afraid that, come on, we have lost value. We have lost our people. This is because of greed. This is because the government don't mean well for the people. The government sponsor insecurity against the people. You are loyal to, the imperial leaders like France at the detriment of your people, like that. That is why people are yearning for military coup in West Africa today. But like me, I always tell people that in Nigeria, nobody should even think about military coup, because if military takeover is equal to Boko Haram, terrorists have taken over Nigeria, because Boko Haram has infiltrated the Nigerian army. So with this state of emergency, I don't know what is going to be the end of it, because let me just leak top secret for you. In Ivory Coast, there is a planned coup that is underway. Normally, I'm not supposed to say this, okay? There is a planned coup underway in Ivory Coast, and the president will be targeted on his travel. The president will not even be in the country. He will hear that they have taken over. Just save this video, save what I'm just saying right now, because it is going to happen. Now, the Cotonou, the Benin Republic coup that you just see that people thought is over, they should be very careful. Very, very careful. You know why? There is going to be a repeated one. So the ECOWAS intelligence understand this, and I'm telling you, they are aware of what I'm saying now. So they declare the state of emergency. Now, Tinubu wrote to Senate this morning. You know what Tinubu is requesting? Please allow me to deploy military, not the fighter jet he has deployed, not the surveillance helicopter he has deployed, at the expense of taxpayers' money. He is now writing Senate for Senate to allow him to deploy the military, the Air Force, and if possible, combine with the Navy to Cotonou and also to Ivory Coast. They want to gather all these areas because of what I'm telling you. These people are not giving back. If West Africa survive next year, it's only God that will save people, because these people are bent to turning all the whole West African countries into, military regime states. So this is the plan, and all these people are very, very angry about it, and they don't know what to do. But in my own opinion, I think that they invited this. You see the way they rig election, especially in Nigeria, the way people in government sponsor terrorists and so on and so forth. What will make people to fall in love with the government? No. What? It's only the elites who are benefiting from the corrupt and bloody government. These are the people that are only sympathizing with the government. Any government that sponsors insecurity against her own people don't deserve to live just in 24 hours. They do not deserve it. So, apart from all these military plans, the fear of this political class is that once it happens, our people will not back us. You know, in those days before, 1999, when Nigeria returned to democracy, people protested against military coup. This is the fear. I want you to pay attention. People protested against military coup. People were on the street protesting against military coup. But today, people are on the street demanding for military coup. There are two things there. So if these people lose, like Burkina Faso, if the people, the Burkinabe, if all of them are against Traore, by now he could have been looking for a way to give power to democratic regime. But he sees the love. He sees what people wanted. He sees that people love what he's doing. So such a man, you do not just tell him to give up power. Give up power to who? Will the people agree? So this is the fear of ECOWAS leading to the state of emergency. They are saying that if every ECOWAS state, any ECOWAS state now fall to the military regime, the people will not stand by the democratic government to say, let us go to the street and demand that military should give us our country. But opposite is the case. Look at what happened in Cotonou. People were on the street clapping, rejoicing, praising God for a failed coup. No. Africans need to rethink. Democracy is not for us. Because democracy is for the learned ones. So democracy is for people with IQ. The IQ of Africans are too low. Because if you want to argue with me that our IQ is not too low, why are you living comfortably in a country where the government imported terrorists and the terrorists are killing the people? If you think that your IQ is not low, including your IQ, including my own, if it is not low, why are we comfortable in a country where the government imported terrorists and they are killing the people? Why are you comfortable in a country where the head of Defense Intelligence Agency of a country will come to national television and says that people who are sponsoring insecurity are in their Sowore, they're in the presidency, they are this, they are that? Why are you comfortable in that country if your IQ is not low? All your celebrities, all these people, your influencers, see, the way they look at black men, the way Europeans and Americans, they are not saints. They are bad as well. But the way they look at Africans with low IQ, like if they see some videos, like a major general was at Rise News 4 days ago. He was saying that after arresting the terrorists, the government did not charge them to court. He linked the terror financiers to Office of Attorney General of a nation. He linked it to Chief of Army Staff of a nation. And you know what? Nigeria is quiet like mortuary. Is that see, if other countries are looking at you, because people already have the informations, okay, about what transpired, the testimony, the confession coming, then the question they are always asking me, are there not people in that country? Like, are there not people in that country? Are there animals in that country? That is a tough question. Are there animals in Nigeria? Are there no human beings in Nigeria? How can they be human beings? And there is a proof and there is a fact. People confess on national television against the government. At the detriment of their life, it's a risk to say the truth, such sensitive truth to the masses. And after saying that, the home people are keeping quiet. Everybody is focusing differently entirely. It's unfortunate. And I think there is a need for emancipation. People really need to arise. Yeah. People need to rise up. People need to step up. People need to take control. So, this is the situation. And I believe that the fear of ECOWAS, the fear of these presidents, the fear of these puppets is real. Yeah. The people will support the military regime against them. And I am seeing it happening. Yeah. I'm seeing it happening. Let me know what you think about this. I am Okocha P. myself. I report about conflict and insecurity, especially in sub-Saharan Africa. Let me know what you think about this issue of regional instability.
They wanted Nigeria to burn if Buhari did not become president in 2015. I contested alongside Buhari for Senate. I contested for Senate in 2011. You have it on YouTube. He said, blood, soaked in blood, the baboon and the... Ever since he made that comment, I refused to go and campaign with Buhari. Refused completely. It didn't matter if I lost the Senate seat. I won it eventually. Insecure for a former president to say, you soak in blood. And then there was, Kaduna is my state. There was serious violence in Kaduna. Many houses were burnt. Emir's houses in Ongwansariki, Demna Abba had their houses burnt and all that, simply because of a statement. They went and brought in people from those neighboring places in readiness to remove Jonathan by all means. So the desperation of people to get Jonathan out of power has built up and added to what we call insecurity in Nigeria today.
So you're inferring that all what we have seen over the last few years as insecurity is orchestrated?
Of course.
And it's political?
Of course. Last year around this time.
This narrative.
Last year around this time. Whatever I tell you, I'll try to give you evidence. Last year around this time, we were just negotiating the release of our own nephew. And when he came out, what he said is not much different from what Nasiru El-Rufai is saying. They complained that, and this young man is alive. He could come here tomorrow and you interview him. He's alive now in Zaria. He's alive. That, look, they're not making much money relying on these handouts from government. Each time they go out to operate, they make more money, like $1 in their hand. We kept negotiating. He's alive and he can come to this and sit with you, Shehu Akimbaloyi, and you interview him. This is a fact. But my grudge with Nasiru's statements is that he was part and parcel of APC from 2013. Like he told you, he was one of the architects of it all. All of a sudden, to come and absolve himself and call others. No. Nasiru is part and parcel of all that has been going on. We suffered, we are victims of Nasiru's misrule in Zaria. Go back December 2015, when a war was supposed to have been won in the Northeast. What business, what military and strategic business did an army chief have to come to Zaria for a convocation, not of NDA, graduation of recruits, privates, choosing to follow the route where the Shiites were holding? All these things were orchestrated. They knew the exact hour, the exact minute that he was coming to pass, because they had the technology. And 800 people were killed because they wanted to raise down the temple that was built. These things were carefully doctored and orchestrated.
These are heavy allegations that you are making. And which one will imagine? One will imagine someone of your status in the society. Yeah. Why are you just saying this? Why are you saying this? Does it amount to a political gimmick? Or no. What exactly are you up to with this?
Shehu, I've been saying it. I said it in your own program. I mentioned the link about North Africa. In your own program, go back and check. Play the archives and